Hi friends, today we are going to solve hash table ice cream parlor problem from the such subsection of the interview preparation kit. Each time Sunny and Johnny takes a trip to the ice cream parlor, they pull their money to buy an ice cream. On a given day, the parlor offers a line of flavor. Each flavor has a cost associated with it. Given the value of the money and cost of each flavor for tea trips to the ice cream parlor, help Sunny and Johnny choose two distinct flavors such that they spend their entire pool of money during each visit. If ID numbers are one in based index, number associated with the cost, for each trip to the parlor, print ID numbers for the two of the ice cream that Sunny and Johnny purchased as a two separated integers on a new line. You must print the smaller ID and the larger ID second. So these are the two very important things. And one more thing to consider here is that it is an one-based indexing. So as you could understand from the problem name, it is hash table. So you have to use dictionary here. So to do this, first let us create a dictionary. Say dictate, which is my favorite dictionary variable name. I don't know why, but it is. So let us assign the values for those dictionaries. So for I in range of 0 to length of cost. Dictates now you'd be assigning. So here the key of the dictionary is going to be the cost value, and the value corresponding that to that key, which is actually the cost of the ice cream, is going to be the ID at which place they have been stored. So here we have to return the IDs, not the cost of the ice cream. So you need to understand that thing. So first understand the problem requirement. So let's take the write the key, which is key is going to be the cost of that ice cream, and its ID is going to be the index. So here we'd be writing I plus 1. Reason for doing it is that it is one based index number. So in Python it's 0 based index. So the value of the range will start from 0. But as it is one based index, so the Python based index, which is 0, would be one index. Similarly, 1 would be 2. So it is one based index. We can understand in that way. Now we will write another for loop. So reason for writing this for loop is very simple. So let's write it first. So we will again loop through our array of the ice cream, which would contains the cost, and we would be subtracting the value. So the current money that both Sunny and Johnny has combined and pulled together, so we'll be subtracting that money with our cost. So by doing this, what we will get, so let's take an example. Let's loop through the loop through this list of 2 1 3 5 6. So this is the loop: 2 1 3 5 and 6. The money as of now is 5. So for the first index, our temp value would be 5 minus 2 would be 3. So our work would be to find any ice cream in the loop or in the cost list which value is 3. So to check that, we would be again referring to our dictionary to check whether if there is any value present in this dictionary whose value is 5, whose value is 3. So for temp in dictates dot keys, so you are checking whether there is any key in our dictionary which value is equal to the temp value. So if there is that value, so it will be returning that value And the last line of the problem statement, you must print the smaller ID first and the larger ID second. So we will write a sorted function which would sort the values in ascending order, which would basically print the first value first and the second value, the smaller value first and the larger value second. Sorry for mistake. So I will pass in two values. One would be the current loop ID, loop index, which is from 0 to length of the cost. So the first one would be, as it's an one best index, so I will be sorting it on the basis of I plus 1. And the second value would be, if you look at the dictionary when you are assigning it, so for that key, which is going to be the value of that ice cream, we are also storing it index. So to get that index, we will just have to write its value. This is very simple proposition problem. Let's run this code, although it is not foolproof. So there is going to be one issue with this. And the issue is very simple. So there could be a situation. Let's take an example. So what if the value is 4? In that case, when you would subtract 4 minus 2, the value is going to be 4. And if we search whether 2 exists in the dictionary, it will return true. But there is only one ice cream whose value is 2, not 2 ice cream. So we need to check in this dictionary whether there are, so if there is a situation, or if there is a case where the temp value is equal to the value that we are subtracting from. So if temp equal to cost.I, in that case we would be checking how many instances of that value is present. So cost.count, so it would be counting whether there are more than 2 values are present there or not. So temp, so if the value is less than 2, we would be doing nothing and we will just click on continue. Very simple problem. Now let's run the code. Still wrong answer. Okay, I think I find the issue. So here you have to click on print. So I think it's a problem of the code. And also star, we are writing it because we want it to be a space separated integer. So we are passing a list. So to convert a list into a space separated integer, if we just give a star symbol, it will automatically do that. So that's the idea of writing a star. As you can see, it passed both of the test cases successfully. And let's submit the code. Let's check. So all the test cases are being passed successfully. So it's a pretty straightforward problem. So first thing to remember is that we will first need to store all the values in a dictionary. And then we just basically have to subtract and either check the remaining values present in the dictionary or not. This is a very simple problem of the search category. So yeah, that's all guys. And thanks for watching this video. And please keep commenting so that I could find more interesting ways of solving a similar problem. That would really be helpful. So that would be really great. And thanks for watching and stay tuned.